Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Jessie Burgart. I'm reading The Art of Focus by Dan Coe. It's day 14. I'm on page 63, and let's jump in. The difference is expectation and intention. That is, a conscious goal with clarity on how to overcome the problems standing in the way. When you're out in the cold, your automatic reaction is to shiver, to fight. It makes sense. The cold is uncomfortable, so we focus on the negative thoughts that flood our mind. These stem from the grooves formed by our experience with previous cold exposures. The body is warning us that extreme cold is dangerous, but this is not the case in most modern situations. We have luxuries available to us after centuries of evolutionary problem solving. While our bodies may fight, our mind doesn't have to. If you were to be with it, flow with it, and realize that discomfort is part of the human experience, you would find that your thoughts are the culprit of your suffering. Compulsive thought is the battle of battles. Your resistance to conflict stems from thoughts of comfort that distract you from what is. The way the way to true comfort is to let go and rejoice in the harmony that is all around you. Of course, there will be seasons where problems seem non existent. We get comfortable when life is going well, and we remember these times as reference points that our mind seeks to move back to. Out of nowhere, you may feel lost. You may fall back into bad habits. Entropy will take hold when you let your guard down, and a host of new problems threaten the mental comfort that we love to call home. Be wary when things are going too well. If you succumb to these comfortable states of mind, you aren't making progress. You are getting rest for the next round of heat. Rest is good, but the modern notion of rest is distorted. Even a season of mediocrity is a necessary learning experience that allows your vision for personal success to take form. The nature of experience is refinement through struggle. If you are inexperienced, problems will be as problematic as the attention you give them. Awareness is the first step. Universal perspective is the second. And if it is real, accepting the battle for what it is comes last. Radical acceptance of present moment reality is the start of the solution to most, if not all, of your perceived problems. We aren't trying to be at war with it, we are trying to be at one with it. Sit with the problem, contemplate it, fight with it until you realize the futility in fighting with fabrication. Then let go. When you least expect it, the creative breakthrough will come, and the season of intensity will be at your doorstep. It's not a battle, but a dance. All right. Two, reinvent yourself. The self. The human superpower is choice. We no longer need to outsource our choices to biological, sociological, or psychological drives. Instead, we can aim for the future, acquire specific knowledge, create a sense of self that leaves a dent in the world. By the time a child is 9 months old, they start developing a kinesthetic image of who they are. Parents cover their eyes so the child follows, and when they shout peekaboo, we let our hands drop away and reveal ourselves to the world. As we age, we learn nursery rhymes that teach us certain aspects of our body, especially the face, because we cannot see it directly. To label and remember the idea of our face, we point and remember the label eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. From this foundational understanding of the human body, the self can begin interacting with others. And when they do, our sensory perceptions store information in a way that aids in our survival. With time, our cognitive capacity increases and our knowledge compounds. We no longer need to think about who we are and how we are impacting and how it impacts our lives. Once we feel like we have a solid grasp on this thing called life, physical survival becomes less of a threat. And this is where humans begin to differentiate themselves in a drastic manner. All right, that's it. See you tomorrow morning at 7:45. I'm sorry. Tomorrow it's at 7:25, or if you're on LinkedIn, it's at 7:45. But hopefully, I will see you there. I hope you have a great day. And if you're watching this next year or the year after, I hope you're having a fabulous era and season of your life.